Hello everyone, Mr. Fungus64 here. Welcome back to Pokemon Leaf Green. Last time we tackled more of Silphco, and we don't have much left to go. We should finish it this episode, hopefully. Well, let's continue. Hello, sir. So, sorry. Brain froze for a minute. Wow, we are 10 levels higher than this Raticate. That's sad. But it's Team Rocket. I can't expect too much from the grunts. Let's be honest. You know, alright, hot take incoming. I've never been the biggest fan of Team Rocket. In the games, at least. Now in the show, Team Rocket, I mean Jesse James, and Meowth, don't forget Meowth. The show, they're hysterical. Like, top 3 characters in the show, and ain't even close. But, in the games, I always kind of found them kind of lame. I don't know. Maybe I need to look into some more media about them. Maybe I'm missing some things. Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they created Mewtwo. That was cool. I don't know, I just, for like how wild Pokemon is as like a world, I just feel like they're kind of generic. They are the first villains though, so I'm not gonna beat them up too hard, and they're still a classic. I still like them. Like, don't get me wrong, I just don't like them as much as like the community as a whole seems to like them. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something. That could be entirely, like, possible. They aren't my least favorite villains, no. Because, like, they're still good as villains. And even some of the more goofy ones from, like, the newer ones, I still like because they're, you know, they're funny. I don't know. Sometimes you need a bit of comedy once in a while. But no, my least favorite villain team is probably a tie between Aqua and Magma. I just think their whole goals are stupid. Flood the world or get rid of the ocean. It's just like they take themselves. If they were more comedic, was it special attack? Okay. If they were more comedic, then I'd probably like. If they weren't treated so seriously, I feel like I'd like them more. Since they're clearly meant to be serious, or at least I see them as being serious. Baku or Ash. Well, I think Ash and Baku do good on damage. Since Bufos has so few uses, I'm gonna give it to Bufo. I can't take them seriously. And like, I don't know, maybe I read them wrong too. It's entirely possible, but it's just, other than that, Gen 3 is amazing, but it's just I think the villains kind of fell short, personally. Although having 2 teams in one game was kind of cool, and I wouldn't mind if they did that again at some point. For like the main game at least. Let's fly. Save some tri-attack uses. It's Eradicate. I mean, what's it really gonna do? Sorry if you heard that. I don't know if you did. I didn't want to pause the recording, but I wanted to get a drink in, so I tried to be as quiet as possible. I don't know, I don't like having to pause the recording every time I want to take a drink. I don't know, I just feel like it makes it awkward, but who knows? Will this kill? Nah, I didn't think so. Oh, nice dodge. Steel Wind kills, right? Surely. Nice. Love to see it. Yeah, we got good variety of moves on Triforce. I like the moveset I built. I'd like a better Dark type move, because Dark can be powerful in Gen 1. Well, in Kanto, not Gen 1. There's a difference, technically. Although both are equally true, I feel. So, I just kind of... I don't know. I'm weird. I think too much. Whatever. What you gonna do? Another thing... Now, something I've been getting into lately. Now, I'm sure you know... Well, maybe not, but... I'm sure plenty of you have heard of the Game Grumps before. If not, I'd recommend them. A couple of guys, Aaron and Dan, then in the older stuff, Aaron and John, who later go on to create JonTron. They just kind of play games, have a good time, some laughs, witty banter. Well, maybe not banter, just witty in general. It's funny stuff. I don't know. I've watched them for a while, and I've recently been getting into them again because I kind of took a step back for a little bit. I shouldn't be using fly because our accuracy's lowered and it's already at 95. I just realized that. Oh, bother. Okay. But I've also started watching their other channel, The Grumps, because I've heard of the 10-minute power hour for a long time, but I've never checked it out, and it is absolutely hysterical. Like, I've been watching so much of that lately. I don't know, it's been going on for a while. I gotta get caught up, you know. Oh my god, just hit a pursuit is all I ask. Thank you, Triforce. Ugh. Listen, I can only go on autopilot for so long. Just let me heal you up in case I need you. Here's a take a lemonade. And you rest. You've been through it. You've been through it lately, buddy. I'm gonna let one of the other ones take your place for a moment. Let Ash. Alright, this is what I do now, I guess. There's this room. Had a Pokeball in it. Iron, hey, that's cool. That's defense, right? It's either defense. It's one of the defensive ones. I think it's defense and not special. Yep, defense. Yeah, it's another one that I just feel like it's best served on Bufo, really. Seeing as he's our wall, essentially. Team Rocket's boss is terribly cruel. To him, Pokemon are just tools to be used. What will happen if that tyrant takes over our company? Nothing as long as I can help with it. Help, oh, whatever. Another stupid Rocket brother. Anyway, back to the conversation at hand. Sorry about that. It's just absolutely... I'd recommend checking it out, honestly. It's just funny, you know? I like it. Self-destruct. Woo, 9 HP. Love to see it. That just caught me off guard. Are you gonna explode too? Like, hold on. Let me heal up a bit. Get to the top of the list. Alright. Lemonade. Lemonade should do, right? Well, maybe not. Yeah, it's good enough, though. Yeah, that's good. Smog. Okay, I like that. Well, no, I don't. I don't like smog. Well, smog? No, smog's good. I was thinking of smoke screen. Smoke screen I don't like. Here, take this. Just to lessen your chance of doing anything. Oh my. Well, maybe since you're coughing it won't kill me? Okay, cool. I'll just wait for them to kill themselves. Like, at this rate. Alright, I don't think Golbat can explode. Imagine if bats could explode. I'm sorry, it's just... I know, weird question, I know, but... Or not question, just hypothetical. But it's just like... Okay, for a second for a second my bread read... My bread, words are hard. Sometimes. My brain read self-destruct. And not whatever move it was. Supersonic, I think is what it was. Just get out of here, Rocket Brother. Oh my gosh. English is hard. So I need a speech therapist. I should look into that someday. Cause man, it's bad. It's becoming bad apparently. Jeez Louise. Are you evil? Yes. You're causing us problems. Well, deal with it, buddy. Parker. Oh man, that reminded me. My childhood friend's name was Parker. I hope he's... Parker. If you're out there, if you ever see this, I hope you're doing great, buddy. Wherever you are, I'll never forget the childhood memories, alright? You and your brother, alright? Hope y'all are doing great. Man, that made me get... Man, that hit hard. I don't know, it's just... Man, I should try and get in touch with him again. Man, that just... I'm sorry, that just hit different. Oops. I didn't mean to do that, but... I mean, decent damage. Definitely better than what he's putting out. You can explode. Electrode can explode, but I don't think it's going to. How much is, about the same. Sonic Boom, okay. Easy. Quick attack should do it. Nice. Oh, what was I talking about before? Right, exploding bats. Imagine, that would just be terrible. I'd feel bad for the bats, really. Bats get a bad rap. That's another thing I want to talk about. There's a lot of animals out there that just get a bad image. It's a shame. Because they're really cool once you get to learn about them. Not just bats, but plenty of animals like sharks, snakes, even spiders. And that takes a lot for me to say, because not even I like spiders. Well, because I'm kind of afraid of bugs. I'm not afraid of them. More so it's just I don't like them crawling on me. I don't like how their little itty bitty legs feel. Ugh. Even just talking about it gives me the ick. I don't know what else to call it. Oh, that's the final rocket, brother. There should be 4, I think. But it's just, you know, it's a shame a lot of animals get a negative rap because they look vicious or ugly. And then animals who are cute get all the attention. It's just, I know that's just how it's gonna be, but it's just a shame. Especially the ones that get, like, antagonized. It's even worse when they aren't even that bad to begin with. It's like sharks. It's not like they intentionally try to kill people. They're just doing their thing. They're animals, alright? It's just a shame. Because, I don't know if I've ever mentioned it. I probably have before. I like, learning about different types of animals and animal facts. I've got a lot of useless knowledge stored in my brain. And a lot of them about, like, out there facts about different out there animals, or even regular animals is depending on where you live, really. But all kinds of animals. I got a lot of facts, and it's not just animal facts. There's plenty of facts upstairs. But I feel like in more recent times, it's been animal focused. Because nature is such an interesting thing. There's so much weird stuff out there, and I just find it fascinating. That's all. Like, I'm not afraid of the ocean. I find it cool because it's like aliens on Earth. Kind of. Somehow that stuff looks. It's just so cool. And that reminds me of something. Talking about the ocean. Like, I can kind of understand why people are afraid of the ocean, because there's a lot of big things down there. You know, as a person, you're kind of at a disadvantage in the water. Unless you can really swim well, but that's not really going to help you against creatures who've swum in the water their whole lives. And if you have any water fears, I bet I'm not helping at all right now. In which case, I'm sorry. But it's just on my mind, so I'm going to talk about it. So I apologize in advance for what well, I guess not advance, since I already kind of got it out of the way. But one thing, when I was playing Sea of Thieves, I've been doing a lot more of these. There's like these underwater shrines you can go to that are worth like some decent loot, and they're pretty easy too. Just gotta solve some puzzles. Although this one took me forever to figure out, just because I was blind and couldn't see the place to go. But I digress. Well, you know, you gotta get off your boat and then swim down, and the ocean's terrifying in that game because there's nothing. Like, outside of the shrines, like, area that's like a little beautiful coral reef thing, it's just a void, and that is terrifying, and that made me realize, you know, I kind of get it. I kind of get it a bit more now. And then I started thinking, and like I said, I'm not really afraid of the ocean. But one game that I don't think even I could play would be Subnautica. I've seen some of the stuff in that game, and that game can get terrifying. Just absolutely, for no good reason, paralysis. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna switch to someone. Let Wes take it. Like, I feel like in the early game it's not that bad, since there's a lot of, like, life in the plants, the rocks, and the actual fish. It's not that bad. It's just when you explore too deep is when it gets scary. So I kind of get it now, you know? I wouldn't say I developed a fear, but it's just like I understand it. I kind of understand it, where some people are coming from. Because, like, for the longest time I was like, I don't really get it. I don't get the big idea. But no, I think I start to understand. I've never played Subnautica before. But I mean, I probably would play it, like, give it a shot, because I've heard it's actually a good game if you can get past not the summary. You can get past it. This isn't gonna be a good place for Eugene. But I'm gonna try and level him up. Just gotta hope we don't run into too many more, what's this? Okay, cool. Too many more, magnetons. Floor 10. We're almost there. It's 11 floors. You're evil, because you're walking like a trainer. Okay. Wow. As soon as we... as soon as it happens, that's crazy. Strength. Although Surf probably would have done more, actually. I don't think either type resists water. We can find out. It's all experimentation. Nope, that's a neutral sound. Okay. And it did more. Because it wasn't at half health yet, and it did. So, okay. Against the Magnemite family, we Surf, not Strength. I could try a Mud Shot, but I'm just gonna use Strength. Like, come on, that's pretty good. Smog's good. Kingler's cool. I like crabs. I don't know. Just looking at the claw, made me think about crabs in video games are just kind of cool. Like, Dark Souls 3, there's a couple areas with these giant crab enemies, who are just kind of fun to be around. I mean, they will aggro to you, and they're kind of quick, but you know, they're fun to fight. Welcome to 10th floor. So good of you to join me. I'm sorry, sir. Who are you? Where was I going with this whole crab thing? Right. I don't really know where I was going with this whole crab thing. Either way, crabs are neat. They're just neat in general. Even in real life, they're just kind of there, and they're cool. Surf? Will Surf do more? Well, it was a crit, so we'll never know. Probably not. Well, maybe. Machoke probably has better physical defense than special, I'd imagine, so... yeah, it's probably case dependent. Items. Carbos. Carbos? Rare candy. Good stuff so far. Ultra Ball. Hello. Well, if we ever need to catch anything else, anything rare, then I know what to use. Carbos. Is that the... that's speed, right? Can I just loop around? No. Okay, I have to scroll all the way down. It's just faster. Carbos. Speed. Raise their strengths. I'm gonna give this to Triforce. Triforce or West was gonna get it. Just so if I find another one, I'll probably give it to West instead. There are speedy lads. I've been in here. Can't go further. Floor 11. How much can I explore of this without teleporting all over the place? Hello. Oh, do you have an appointment with my boss? Yes, totally. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that crab talk at all. I'm gonna keep it honest. I have not a clue where I was going with that. I just think they're neat. But it did remind me, while I was thinking of crabs, the animals. Jeez. Oh my gosh. 5th grade, in my science class, we took care of animals. 3 different types of animals, like each had their own, like, we took care of this animal for a while, then moved on to this animal, and then to that animal to finish it off. First we took care of these like little, like adorable aquatic frogs. I don't remember what type of frog they were, but they were small frogs. Like on the tip of your finger small, I think, if I'm remembering right. And they were aquatic. I just didn't... But they were cool. They were easy to take care of. I think they were frogs. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. Then we took care of Then after that, we took care of fiddler crabs. See, I knew it would get back to the crabs. And of course, some bonehead, even after the teacher said not to, of course, put their finger next to the crab claws. Well, anyway, and the fiddler crab ties back in the Pokemon, because that's the kind of crab that Kingler's based off of, I think. At least partially based off of, because Kingler has a big claw and a little claw, just like a male fiddler crab. Only male fiddler crabs have the different size of claws. I don't know why. Other than, like, zinc. Other than, I don't know. Mating, that's the word. Other than looking for a mate, which is usually why they're things like that. So yeah, we have to get in here. So it's time to play teleportation roulette. Should I start from the bottom or should I... Let's start from the top. Where does this go? Floor 4. Alright. Where's this? We also, there's a key card somewhere. Well, I'm scared. That allows us to open up these doors. Card key, yeah. Now we fought all the other grunts. We haven't fought you though, because we haven't been in this room. But no, fiddler crabs were fun to take care of. And then after that, we took care of millipedes, which were kind of boring. They didn't really do much, but they're millipedes. I didn't expect them to. Millipedes I'm cool with, you know. Not like centipedes. I don't like centipedes. They're too. Ooh, level 33. Yeah, let's switch you out. Let's have Wes take care of this. But no, millipedes are they just kind of exist, you know. Decomposers. They eat the dead parts and turn them into fertilizer and whatnot. It's good for they're good for the environment, I think, if I remember correctly. They're just goofy little millipedes. And centipedes are a little more crazy, all over the place. And then there's like the giant centipedes in like Texas. No, thank you. I never want to unintentionally come across one. Maybe intentionally if it's like in a terrarium. Then yeah, I'll gladly take a look at one. Out in the wild, no, thank you. Oh, let's take this teleporter. 6th floor. We've been here before. Oh boy. Any more teleporters around here? Here's one. Yeah, I've got no clue where to go. You're new. Help! I'm a self-employee. Okay. Scientist Connor. Grimer. But yeah, that was fun. I think in the same year, or maybe this was a different year. I think there was a year before in 4th grade. While we're on the subject of taking care of things, we grew plants, which is not as exciting as animals, of course. I mean, well, I don't know. Plants are cool too. But we were each like divided into several teams. And we each got different plants to see, like, to show how different plants have different speeds at which they grow. I was on Team Clover. We grew clovers, which grow very fast, actually. And then there were sunflowers, was one of them. Pumpkins, which was another, which, like, didn't grow at all. So, pumpkins take a while. I don't remember, there was a 4th one, but it's completely escaping me right now. I have no idea what the 4th one was. I don't remember. Oh my. Well, another strength will do. Honestly, low roll potentially, but nah. I believe in Eugene. He's earned his spot here on the team. Are there better water types? Absolutely. Do I care? No. Guillotine? You know what? I might just learn that for shits and giggles. You know what? I'm never gonna use Harden. Give me Guillotine. A low chance, very low accuracy, one-hit KO move. Oh, Guillotine. I didn't know you learned that. I am gonna switch to help get other people some experience. That's essentially what I'm gonna do at this rate. Just start getting everyone to level 38. And then whoever's last to get 38, I'll put them to 39 instead. And that's just what I do now, I guess. Let's hope Dig doesn't miss. Oh my goodness, look at the time. I guess we're, man, this dungeon is a lot longer than I thought it would be. I'm just going to use Slash. Just get this over with. Oh, well, that helps. Speaking of getting this over with, thank you, Connor. Although I think you have more Pokemon. Yep, just one though. Weezing, easy. Slash. I forget Dig. If I have smoke screens on me, oh my. Ooh. Come on. Like, a Dig would do so much, but I don't want to risk spending 2 turns for a move that might not even hit. Ooh. Poison's not that bad. That's a solvable solution. Solvable problem. Nothing I can do will help against... Man. See, I turned down Wes learning Swift. I should have let him learn Swift. You know, in hindsight. Oh, I don't know. Just because the fact you attacked me, that gave it away, Connor. Alright. Oops. I work for Sylph and Team Rocket. You can't have both. Or are you just gonna go to the winning side? Right. Back to... Well, back to nothing, because this is the end of the episode. I'm just healing up while I have time to do the outro. Next time on Pokemon Leaf Green, we'll finish this for realsies. I hope. I might go back to the first floor and start working through the teleporters that way, because I do not remember. I think it's gonna be a lot of this. But until then, well, convenient that I'm right by the elevator. Until then, remember, stay positive, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.